Yes, children, in continuation, in fact, because it was a long video, children, so I decided to break it. Come back to question number 26. Fine. Question number 26. The Constitution of India was adopted on. Here you need to be alert enough. November 24, 1949, November 26, 1949, January 24, 1950, and January 26, 1950. Okay, so here you might get confused that okay, it would be January 26, 1950, but that day it came into existence and it was adopted on November 26, 1949. So, right option is your B, November 26, 1949. Fine. Now come to question number 27. Question number 27 says that who became the first Chief Election Commissioner of India? Fine. Mr. Sukumar Sen, Mr. A.S. Anand, Mr. T.N. Seshan, Mr. Deepak Mishra. One name I had given from the recent time, in fact, means the present Chief Justice is Mr. S.A. Bobde. Before it, we had Mr. who had given a very famous verdict regarding the Ayodhya case also, Mr. Gogoi, Mr. Ranjan Gogoi, and before that we had Mr. Deepak Mishra. So one name from the contemporary time I had given, and thereafter the name well discussed and no one knows its his introduction in fact by Mr. S.K. Sen, Mr. Sukumar Sen. So question number 27, right option is Mr. Sukumar Sen. A.S. Anand and T.N. Seshan, the names had been given so that if your concept is sound, then you would be able to distinguish and pick the correct option. Fine. Come to question number 28. 28 says that in the first general election, yes, 1951-52, we had to elect dash number of MLAs and dash number of MPs. Okay, 4200, 589, 489, 3200, 589, 4200. Number of MLAs were bound to be much more, and the exact figure is 3200. Yes, 3200 MLAs and 489 MPs we had to elect, in fact, children, during first parliamentary election 1951-52. Question number 29. Jawaharlal Nehru would live to confess the failure of universal adult franchise in India. This was a very famous statement that had been published in a renowned magazine of those days, and you are supposed to tell the name of the magazine. Frontline, The Hindu, Mainstream, and Organizer. Okay, so the right option is your Organizer. It has been published in Organizer. Fine. Now, when did Bharatiya Janasangh come into existence? Question number 30. Year had been given 1949, 1950, 1951, 1952. Fine. So, here the option would be the correct answer of this Bharatiya Janasangh when it come into existence. This one is the year 1951. Bharatiya Janasangh came into existence in 1951. Right option is your C. Okay, 31. The Congress won a majority of seats in all the states during first general election, except in some of the states Congress couldn't win a majority. You're supposed to tell the name of that particular state. A is Travancore, Cochin, Odisha, Madras, and all of the above. So right option is that in all these three states, those days, Congress didn't win a majority. Okay, during the first general election. Fine. Question number 32. Which party formed the government in Kerala after 1957 assembly election? You are supposed to name the party. Was it Congress Party? Was it Socialist Party? Was it Communist Party of India, CPI, or was it CPIM? Congress Party, this was the only state in fact where Congress Party in the assembly election of 1957 couldn't get the majority. And it was the first non-Congress government or the communist first time they came in power through democratic election. Fine. Socialist Party can't be the answer. CPIM, in fact, by the time CPIM had not come into existence. It was the year 1964 when CPIM came into existence. So the right option here is C, CPI. Okay. Question number 33. The first instance of imposition of Article 356 took place in Kerala, number A, number B, Madras, number C, Bihar, number D, Andhra Pradesh. First time, in fact, children, it was the state Kerala, because Congress couldn't get majority and couldn't form the government. So a liberation struggle, a liberation movement, don't know for what, Congress started, and then simply citing the failure of the law and order for the namesake, it imposed Article 356. Fine. Now, question number 34. The Socialist Party believed in the ideology of. In which particular ideology, children? Socialist Party believed in. Fine. What was that ideology in which Socialist Party in fact believed in? Okay. So, it was the ideology of communism, socialism, democratic communism or democratic socialism. So, Socialist Party believed in the ideology of not communism, not socialism or democratic communism. It was democratic socialism. Communist Party believed in the ideology of democratic socialism. Fine. Number 35. Here you are supposed to find the odd one. The four names had been given: Mr. S.M. Joshi, Mr. Achyut Patwardhan, Mr. Ashok Mehta, and Mr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. The first three, either they were from the Socialist Party or the Communist Party. They didn't have any background of Bharatiya Janasangh or the right wing, in fact. So those days Janasangh, later on Bharatiya Janasangh, and then Bharatiya Janata Party. It here the odd one is your option D, Mr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. Okay. Question number 36. In which of the following country the constitution permits only a single party to rule? Okay. Was it Syria? Was it Cuba? Was it China? Or all of the above? When we see the case of Syria, the condition at present is different. But the time frame we are discussing here, the decades of 50s, the decades of 60s, and the early 70s, then the constitution of these countries permitted only a single party to rule. So in Syria, in Cuba, in China, only single party had been permitted to rule by their constitution, in fact. So the right option would be all of the above. Question number 37. It emphasized the idea of one country, one culture and one nation, and believed that the country could become modern, progressive and strong on the basis of culture and tradition. You are supposed to identify the political party. Okay. Will it be Communist Party of India? Will it be Bharatiya Janasangh? Will it be Congress I? Or will it be none of these? So the right wing party, Bharatiya Janasangh. Communist Party cannot be the answer because one country, one culture. Communist Party didn't emphasize on culture, in fact. Here, unity, the cultural aspect had been emphasized, that too for making the nation modern, progressive and strong enough on the basis of our culture and tradition. So the right answer is your Bharatiya Janasangh. Okay. Question number 38. Name the first recipient of Bharat Ratna Award, the most prestigious award in our country, what any Indian would like to have. So the names are here: Abul Kalam Azad, Sardar Patel, Sarojini Naidu, and C. Rajgopalachari. Right option here is C. Rajgopalachari. He was the first Indian Governor General and the last Indian Governor General. So he does have the tag of first and last Indian Governor General as well. C. Rajgopalachari is the right option. D. Question number 39. E.M.S. Namboodiripad, very renowned leader from the South India, was associated with the party. First option is Socialist Party. Second is Swatantra Party. Third, Communist Party of India Marxist, what we say CPIM. And fourth, D is Communist Party of India. So he was a very renowned leader of Communist Party of India, children. E.M.S. Namboodiripad. Fine. Question number 40, last but not the least. And the question says, but the socialist faced a dilemma when in 1955 the Congress declared its goal to be the dash pattern of the society. Okay, means Socialist Party found itself in a dilemma when Congress declared that my goal is to be dash pattern of the society. Was it the Swatantra pattern of society? Was it Communist pattern of society? Was it Socialist pattern of society? Was it none of these? So the greatest dilemma for Socialist Party was in the year 1955, Congress declared its aim, its goal, that we are going to be, to bring, to implement, to make the socialist pattern of the society. The pattern of the society would be socialist. Then it became very difficult for the Socialist Party, in fact, and it was equivalent when, remember, Buddhism emerged in our country. On this land, in fact, children, Buddhism emerged because lot many rituals were there, and it was, people were compelled to follow it, to practice it, to fulfill it amongst Hinduism. That's why Buddhism emerged. And later on, what happened? Buddhism disappeared from our land. And nowadays in India, Buddhism are confined only to the monasteries, some Buddhist places only. And it is flourishing in the eastern part. Eastern means the far east. Okay, all the nation that are lying towards the east of our country, Buddhism is flourishing there. So what has been the most responsible factor, important reason for the disappearance of the Buddhism from our land? Do you know? When the so-called spiritual leaders, in fact, or the so-called contractors, okay, so-called contractors, not only a spiritual leader, they announced, they declared that Gautam Buddha, Lord Buddha, has been the incarnation of Vishnu. Means Gautam Buddha has been the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Means entire Buddhism became the part of the Hinduism. Okay. So similarly here, when Congress declared its pattern of society as a socialist, then this was the greatest dilemma of the Socialist Party. Okay. So this was, children, your analysis of the PT1 question paper, and hope most of you must have done well. And wherever you couldn't do, from this point of view, if you start thinking and start preparing, I hope that in the times to come, you would be able to score 100%. Fine. Have a good day. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you.